How's it going, everyone? Give me 1 second. I don't know why it went so quickly like that to stream. Get this set up real quick for you all. And then we will be good. Alright, hopefully you can see this and you can hear me. Get this centered. Alright, I hope you're all having a fantastic night, especially with the super cold weather that's here, and that you are staying inside safe if it's snowing where you are, because they can't put ice on the road and it will turn into a skate rink. So we're trying to uh, avoid people getting outside in this cold weather. But anyways, I wanted to make a video about a couple items that you need when you are going to go shopping, pretty much anywhere, but mainly thrift shops. And I wanted to start out with having battery chargers. Now, this one is a Kodak that comes with the battery. I found this at a thrift shop. So you just plug it into the wall, and there's an adapter. So pretty simple, makes it compact. You can throw that in your pocket, bag, traveling, what do you call it? Luggage. You know what I'm saying. And so when you go thrifting or anywhere, you're going to need a battery charger. Now, at thrift shops, it's going to be a lot cheaper to get a battery charger than actually buying an OEM charger from the store, let's say Target or Walmart, which is going to cost you, I think these go for $15 to $20 plus an extra OEM battery. And I would just try and get as many of these as you can, which I have a bunch. I have a big box full of them. This is a Canon one that actually I found this DigiPower battery. It works just as well. I mean, you plug it in. This battery pack is a lot better than this one, because this one folds down, as you can see, and pops out. So it's a little more compact, and you won't actually lose parts like this one. So we make it a lot easier with ones that are compacted like that. So when you run around and find cameras, these are camera battery chargers, but if you find cameras that don't have batteries like these, they'll actually take like AA or AAA. I believe the best thing to get would be a rechargeable battery pack like this one. I'm actually using 2 more of these batteries in my computer mouse, which is fantastic, because when it runs out, which it takes, I think, about 2 to 4 months or so for batteries of this kind to wear out. But these, I mean, you can use them. This pack, I think, does 4 AAA, and then you can do AA, which is pretty nice. You can do 4 AA's and just charge them up real quick. This also has the back, but it's kind of like this one where it's folded in, but it's also like this one where it's kind of sticking out. So you can see the bump here. So you would just flip it out and do it just like that. Hey, hopefully you're all having a fantastic night. Make sure you give me some thumbs ups if you want. That would be appreciative. I'm trying to do more live streams lately because it's a lot easier to show you all the things that I find and the things that are great for consumers, not necessarily resellers, but people just trying to save some money. because we got to save that money. So perfect like that. Like I said, with these batteries. So you can use different ones like this. I bought the Energizer. I think this pack came with 2 and only was like $12. Hey, Caney Creek girl. Hey, Texas. Hey, I am very jealous of you right now because it is freezing cold here in Missouri, but not as bad as Illinois or Michigan. So I hope you are all having a fantastic day. I know that you just tuned in, but I don't know if you already saw, but the big things to buy if you're going to thrift or an overall consumer, you can find these in thrift stores. It's just battery packs for cameras, digital cameras, which a lot of my digital cameras, I use these, which were like $2 to $3 at a thrift shop. It's an OEM, so it's brand named. A lot cheaper. I know this one's branded for the batteries, but it's still just as good. Now you have your camera and you have, did you see the demo? What demo are you talking about? I'm not sure, but we have the batteries here for both again. Now, when you already have your camera, let's say you have a digital camera you just got, so you have the batteries, you're all set, you have them charged. Now you need to test them as well with a couple items here. I'm talking about a couple items that you're going to need when you go to the thrift shops or just to find great deals on items. So, also at thrift shops, you can find these little memory cards. So, if you want to get into photography or anything like that, just head to your thrift shop, Goodwill, Savers, Value Village, consignment shops, and find a SD card that you can use to on your cameras, as well as having different kinds. I mean, you might see these in the shops as well. So for super cheap, it might even come with some of those tape recorders. My last video, I talked about tape recorders. I'll probably go over it again about certain items that are best to sell. Also, for big tape players or just Walkmans, a cassette tape is really good to have. It's very compact, so you can just put it in your pocket, go to the shops and test out the items before you take it home, because the thing is you don't want to go to the shop and then realize, oh man, I can't test the items out, or you test it out and the item doesn't work. So now you have to come back home and return it, which is always a pain in the butt. So there's different kinds of tapes. These, I think this one's for a digital recorder or a DV. Those little camcorders. This one's for a little handheld voice recorder. And this is a SD card for most most digital cameras. I use them all the time. 1 gigabyte is good for photos, but I would not recommend it for video, because I'm sure you're only going to get 10 to 15 minutes with just 1 gigabyte. Maybe more depending on the quality of the camera. If you're shooting in 1080p, it'll be less. If you're shooting in 540, it'll be a lot more, but the quality will suffer. These are a few items that I thrift that are great to have. Again, real easy to have these little tapes on you instead of wasting your time going into the store, picking them up, taking them home, realizing that it does not work. and you have to take it back to return it. I want to thank you all for tuning in to my video. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And make sure that you check out all the other videos that I have. I really appreciate it. It makes me smile so big to know that you're checking out my videos and giving me some ideas and some criticism, because I am always welcome to take criticism. You are very welcome. Caney Creek, I really appreciate you tuning in tonight. I will do a lot more like this. I need to figure out how to set up a web camera so I can do screen sharing and you can see my lovely face. I know. But I will do that fairly soon. I'm trying to do a live stream almost every night. I haven't been able to get out to the thrift shops because of this cold and the bad roads that we have. But I hopefully will get out there tomorrow. And I hope you all have a fantastic